Pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Wait, 20! 56, check 56, Shadow!
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And the Patriot first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I hope you brought your legs because I'm about to take you to school. Check it, reload. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. I want that. Give me that. Hey, Delta. Give me that. 72.
Here's Brady to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 48 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 56. Yeah. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, go 66. We won. Check it.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Hey, man, watch the boot.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. Sliding through, and he's got space. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Second and 9 now from the 21. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL,
and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Now he's flushed out left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's John Simon with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. 2nd down, Haskins. Oh, he stays up. He gets away from one. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
No, 66. Hey, high 7. Go Bandit.
Brady. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Just like that. Just like that. Check 3. Check the wire. Motion. Hey, Mike 20. Mike 20. Alert. Mike 20.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
At the 11-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Kill. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Any day.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Brady. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
That is caught at the 7. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
What a catch, and about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? To them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. Off to Geis on the screen. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Check 43.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Haskins will throw. That is caught at the 7. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. With the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Philip Dorsett by himself. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 104 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start on the ground with Geis, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Mike's 50.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's Haskins to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Bang, 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 bang. Alert 3, alert 3.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Bravo. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. I'm coming. Hey, check 24. Hey, 66.
From the 29, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Wait, that. Hey, 66. Check 15. Check alert. Big 50.
On the toss, here's Michel. And some strong running. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He's coming, double up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Brady, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
56. Mike, 56, right there, right? 72. Here we go. Hey, go 66.
Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, I'm coming. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Go Bandit. Hey, Echo. 56, Mike. When he hits.
To throw again. Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. First down, Patriots.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Five. Sugar. Mike, 57. Pilot, 53,
now Brady again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Regular. Mike 20. Here we go. Mike 20. Hey, wahoo.
Throwing again. Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
52's the mic. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Look, pop, 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 pop. Mike 52, Mike 52.
In your face.
Set up.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Josh Doxson's got it complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, broke
Yeah,
down?
he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Wait, that down 80. Get the down 80. Back the pass. Malcolm. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Score. Score. Score 50. Rip.
On second and 7, Brady steps away to it, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Montez Sweat gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down.
Third and long.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Hey, 66. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 72.
Brady going to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Ioannidis providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Geis with the carry on second down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Haskins on third down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Motion, motion, motion. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
You can't block
Shadow.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. He's coming, he's coming. He wants it.
On second and a yard, Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down. Hey, hold on. Check back 21. Exit, exit.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
That's good for Washington Redskins. First down. First and 10 at the 38.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. On the handoff, it's Geis. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
The Patriots take over.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their
Here we go.
40-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 40.
61.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
6-6.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Haskins now off the bootleg. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Got it. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Pick me up. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad. Frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get college crowd right now. Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
This is taken at the 10 and out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Let's go, fellas.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 18. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
380. 56. I'm trying to 53 win now. Regular.
First down, here's White. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Michel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
New England on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, a run from White. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's go deep. 50's the Mike. Zoom, zoom. Let's go one more. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Throw left side is complete to Reed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going on fourth down. Haskins. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.